Hi everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sabrinamhines here with another video for you guys. Welcome back to all of my subscribers, and if you are new here, welcome. Y'all, it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, but I have been so busy, but I am here now with another video, and I'm sure you can tell by the caption that what the video is. So without further ado, voila. I locked my hair. I did. But it's the best decision I think I have made for my hair. Let me tell you, I don't regret it. I love it. I can't say that enough, right? And so as you can see, I do have relaxed hair. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about, having relaxed hair. And these are micro locks, having micro locks with relaxed hair. And talk about my journey and how it's been so far. Okay, so if you want to know more about my lock journey and how it's been going, y'all stay tuned, okay? So yes, I have locked my hair, and so I needed something. First, I want to tell you about the state of my hair was in. Y'all know, anybody who watches my videos, y'all know I really never wear my hair out. I'm always wearing wigs or braids or something like that. My hair is very thick. I have 4C hair, and so I wanted to start wearing my hair out. And so when I wanted to start wearing my hair out, I started getting relaxers. Well, why did I do that? When I did that, my hair wasn't tamed. So I still couldn't really wear my hair out like I wanted to. It wasn't nice and flowy and things like that when I would flat iron it. And it would just be this big poof ball. And then I was relaxing it too much. It was shedding, it was breaking off. And then I was putting heat in it and it was just damaging it even more. And I just was really not satisfied with the condition that my hair was in. But I wanted to love my hair. I want to enjoy my hair and not be frustrated with my hair and want to chop it off every time I get frustrated. I didn't want that. So, I researched different locks. By the way, I have had locks before. About 12 or 13 years ago, I had locks. I posted a picture of the locks that I had. And so they started as faux locks. I did them myself. It was with, I got human hair, natural kinky human hair, and wrapped it around, and then it locked with my hair. So that's how I started my locks at that time. And so I took them out, and I always wanted to go back to them, but I didn't want to do it the same way I did before. So I just kept putting it off, putting off, wearing wigs and cutting my hair and then letting it grow and just going through a whole bunch of different stuff with my hair. And so recently, like I said, when I just got frustrated with the condition of my hair, that's when I made that decision. So what I did first, I researched different types of locks, and there are different sizes. Of course, you have the big locks, the large, you have the medium, you have the standard, you have micro, and then you have sister locks, right? And so there's different methods. You have the palm roll, you have the back combing, you have interlock, and so many different ways to do your locks. There's so many methods, y'all. There's so many. They even have the new trendy ones where they do the bell micro locks, and where it's like extra curly, and then they do the 2-strand twist. You can start them so many ways, like 2-strand twist. You can start them with braids. You can, I mean, y'all, it is tons of ways that you can start your locks. And if you are considering getting locks, y'all, if you're watching this video, please research the different types of locks, the different methods, because every method may not be good for your type of hair. It may not be good for your lifestyle as well. And you may be like, well, why does that matter? It does. Trust me, it matters when it comes to the maintenance of your locks, okay? So how I decided to, you know, consider, well, one thing that also that helped me make my decision, my daughter has locks. I did her locks last year. She just had her lockiversary, as you can say, December 18th. She's been like 1 year. And I did the interlocking method with her. She just had standard size locks pretty much. And so I loved how her locks were growing. And I'm like, I like this interlock method. I think I want this. Before I had palm roll and I was doing it myself. And I noticed with palm roll, and it's different with different textures, hair textures and different things like that. With palm palm roll, if you're not doing any type of style to really hold that, it becomes frizzy a little bit more quicker than interlock does. That's just my opinion and what I've seen with my hair because I've had palm roll before, okay? And so what I decided to do was think about, okay, so I know I want interlock for my hair, what size? Well, I knew I didn't want the same size I had before. I wanted something a little bit smaller, something that was more full on my head. And so it was either micro locks or sister locks. Well, basically what determined that was the price, okay? Because sister locks is much more expensive. So I decided to go with micro locks. Now, the difference between sister locks and micro locks, a lot of people don't understand. Micro locks don't go according to a certain grid pattern. As you can see, here's mine right here. You know, it's just, you know, what she did was section it off and then she began to go ahead and put them in. But sister locks goes through a certain grid pattern. Like they literally have a tool where they measure the parts, and it's just, it really is tedious on how they do it. And the grid pattern of the parts is what classifies them as being sister locks, okay? So, it takes more time, so it's more expensive. I decided to go with micro lock. I'm not sure if I said it, but my sister-in-law is a loctician. She is the one who installed my locks, Posh Locks by Brandy. I will post her information down below in the description box. When I had all of that decided, it was time to go ahead and get started, and I scheduled a consultation. At the consultation, what happened was she examined my hair. She examined my circumference of my head, the condition of my hair. That also determined the price as well. So don't think it's just one set price. No, it determines the length of your hair. The price is determined by the size of your head, the size that you want them to be, the method you want. It's all of that. So like I said, it's really important if you're considering getting locks to do your research, okay? So she did, and I'll show you a video of before. This is before I got them done, and how my hair was. And my hair, I had some length now, I had some inches, okay? But so when we did the consultation, she installed some tester locks. So you can see the tester locks here. It was just like 3 locks under my head to see if I like it, if I like the texture, if I like the size and things like that. And I was completely satisfied with that. Then we moved toward the process of scheduling a time to do it. Now, when I'm scheduling, mine will be different from everybody else. I work and I wasn't willing to take off a complete day to get my hair done. So I just came, I mean, like I said, she was my sister-in-law, so I just went over there whenever and she would finish it, whatever. But she did record the time and she said, I believe it was 18 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I will put it below if I'm wrong to correct myself, but I believe it's about 18 hours that it took to lock my whole head. And so you can see the end, the process, showing the videos of the process of her doing it. And so she would section it off and then she'll braid the section that's done and then things like that. So when she got done with it, it was curly, and y'all, I loved it. It was so, I was just like, once I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love how curly it was, even though it wasn't going for that. She was just braiding it. So what I did was a braid out. So I was wearing a braid out. This is the picture of the next day when I went to work, and I did a braid out. And I was loving it. So now I want to tell you, now that I have them done and everything, I want to tell you a little bit more about the maintenance. So when I go to sleep, I just literally put a bonnet on. I don't do anything else to my hair. I mean, every now and then I put it in a ponytail, but not that often because I try to eliminate stress on my hair. I really try to eliminate stress on my hair because I don't want my locks to break. I don't want my locks to fall out, anything like that. So I try to eliminate the stress as much as possible. So I just wear a bonnet. I go for a retie every 6 weeks. So when she does one retie, I just go ahead and schedule the next one. And so when I'm washing it, I wash it about every 2-3 weeks. Now, let's talk about washing it a little bit. Well, first of all, shampoo, okay? When you're locking your hair, you can't use the same shampoo you've been using. We use a lot of different shampoo with so many different ingredients in it to soften our hair, to nourish our hair, and do all of this different types of stuff. And when you're trying to lock your hair, you just need something simply to just clean your hair. All of those other products that are in the shampoo is going to disturb the locking process. You don't want your hair to get softened. You want it to bud. You want it to lock. You want that hair to begin to lock and to be a lock. So for that, you just need something to clean your hair. So the shampoo that I use is something very simple. Boom. Suave. Got it from Dollar General for $2. $2, y'all. Not $8, not $12. And y'all know I'm a Design Essentials girl. Sure do. Spending $12.99 on my shampoo. Sure was. $2. This is what I'm down to now. And I use this for me and my daughter. And look, I had this since, listen, I done had this since I first locked my hair. And I ain't nowhere near done. I ain't nowhere near gone. Look at that. But yes, that's what I use in my hair to wash my hair, pretty much. Every now and then, if I feel like my scalp is a little bit itchy, I use some Head and Shoulders, but basically I just use that. So what I do is I split it in half, and then I put 4 sections, and then I braid the 4 sections in some loose braids. I wet my hair, and then I apply the shampoo, and I use my fingertips, not my nails, but my fingertips to move the shampoo around and lather it into my hair. And I try not to be as vigorous with the shampoo and use hard water pressure. The reason you want not to use your nails and use hard water pressure is, again, you do not want to disturb the locking process, especially in the beginning stages. When you're doing that, what you're going to have is a bunch of frizz. You're going to have a bunch of frizz. Now, you're going to have frizz anyway because it's the beginning stages of your locks. But if you do all that extra stuff, you're going to end up with a lot of frizz, and you don't want that. So to eliminate the frizz and to really tame your locks and not disturb the locking process too much, you want to braid it down. That's what I do. That's what my loctician told me to do, and I'm sticking with it, okay? Because I'm loving how my hair is turning out. So in between, I really, and honestly, when I'm done with that, I'll rinse it out. And a lot of times I leave the braids in, let it air dry. And in the morning, I take those braids out and my hair is curly. That's it. It's curly. It's another braid out. So it's so convenient. I don't have to sit there and blow dry my hair, comb my hair, detangle my hair, detangle. I ain't got to use no leave-in conditioner. I ain't got to use no detangling spray, nothing to detangle my hair. Oh. Comb. I ain't used the comb. Y'all, I ain't used the comb. How long I've been locked? 4 months. September 29th is when I did this. I have not used the comb in 4 months, y'all. I have not used the comb in 4 months. I have not, and I'm so glad about it, y'all. I am. So that, because wash days was a struggle. How many do I have a witness out there? Wash days is a struggle when you trying to detangle some 4C hair. Let me tell you, the amount of product that I was putting in my hair, it was ridiculous and expensive. I don't even be in a beauty supply store that much now. Not as much as I used to. Nope, not at all. So also with the maintenance, I also do not really put much oil in my hair. I really don't need it because, like I said, when I wash my hair, I wash it every 2 to 3 weeks. My hair is usually good until I'm getting ready to wash it again. So I really don't. Unless my scalp looks a little dry or itchy or flaky or something, I may put a little tea tree oil in my hair. That's it though, and a little bit lightly on my scalp. And I really try to avoid my hair really, but I try to just put it on my scalp, and that's it. That is all I may use, but really I don't use it that much, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's the maintenance pretty much. As far as the styles are concerned, so like I said, I did mention that I do some braid outs. I am going to post some pictures of some styles that I have done. But I do braid outs quite often because it's so easy for me to just do some braids. And when you do a braid out, if you have relaxed hair and you're trying to style your hair, I would say make sure you're not doing the braids too tight because you don't want to pull the lock. You just don't want to have stretch because it's, I don't know what I'm saying. You just don't want to have too much tension on your hair and on your locks because it can cause them to rip, and you don't want your follicles to be ripping. You just don't want that, okay? And so I'll do braid outs, wet it a little bit, and braid out. I'll show you guys. I'll do another video on how I do my styles, but yes, definitely braid out is one style that I do. Another style that I love to do when I want a good, nice curly look, I use some flexi rods. Now, when I use flexi rods, there's 2 different types of rods that I use. I use this one. These are the small ones. Here's a picture of my hair with the small flexi rods. And then sometimes I use the big ones. Here's a picture of that style as well. So it just depends on the type of look that I want. Also, sometimes I may do a half up, half down, pull it up like this, wear the back down, or I may pull some pieces down, or I may have it going swoop to the side. Sometimes I flip it over and have it just going all to one side, or I put it all up in a ponytail. Now I do have some short pieces, and I'll show you guys back here. So as you can see, I got some short pieces back there, and this is how it looks in the front. Y'all can see my edge is still struggling. Y'all know my edge has been struggling for a minute, but we still keeping the faith on these edges. But you can see how it looks. And so yeah, so my hair does not necessarily go all the way up into a ponytail, but sometimes I will, and then just whatever pieces are hanging, they just hang. And so that's basically it. I love my hair. I can't say that enough. I love it. I'm enjoying it. And I have not worn a wig. But I can. That's another thing I love about it. I can though. I can wear a wig if I want to. I still can. And actually when I do, which will be very soon because I just ordered one, I will be letting y'all know. I'll be posting a video about that when that happens. You know, a whole unboxing video. You know, I got y'all. I know it's been a minute, but I'm trying to come back. I promise. All right. So yes, every now and then y'all see my edges. So when I pull it up, I put some edge control, maybe sleek them a little bit, but you don't want to do it too much because you don't want to pull the hair out of the locks. You want to be very careful. I can't talk today. Be very careful about adding the you know, edge control and doing too much with your hair, your edges. So you guys can kind of see the size, and they're pretty consistent. The size of my locks that I have, pretty consistent, and I love them. It's so much that I can do, and I just love it, y'all. It's so convenient, and it works for me with my relaxed hair. Okay, I'm not really trying to cut my hair anytime soon. We'll see after a year how my hair has grown. It has grown a lot. Y'all see the picture of when I first got it done and see it now. It definitely has grown. So it just depends on how I feel. Maybe after a year I might consider it. But as for right now, I am really enjoying my hair right now. I'm enjoying the way it's growing. I'm enjoying the way it's looking, and that's it. This is what I wanted. I wanted to enjoy my hair. I wanted to be able to feel free with my hair, and I haven't worn a wig in 4 months. So I haven't used the comb in 4 months, and I'm not frustrated with my hair, and that's what I wanted. So I've enjoyed talking about my journey with you guys. I am going to keep you guys updated. If there's any questions that you have, post them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to try to answer them. If there's a particular video that you want to see, maybe be styling my hair, or the products that I use in my hair, which is not much like I told you, or anything else in the maintenance process, I will definitely try to do that for you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for being loyal. Thank you so much for being loyal. If you have, this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. There is definitely more coming from me. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope mama and them, daddy and them, cousin them, everybody doing good out there. And thank y'all so much for watching. And until next time, blessings.